Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The wind and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Yanks could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Tosses to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Trey Turner.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses. Ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good start for Max Fried.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Harper, he'll do it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Bottom of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Suarez back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Stanton starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First pitch, not close.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Aaron Judge looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal.
And now here is Trey Turner. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 136.